destiny spins, cups overflowing, breaking within. Shadow realm, find your true self. Jonny guides like nobody else. Tarot spread, stories on the shelf. Inner demons, cards get dealt. High priestess knows hidden layers. Hermit walks, silent prayers. Judgment calls, no naysayers. Tower crumbles, unveil players.
Jonny Arkade with the cards in his grip, flipping through decks, giving shadows a clip, healing old wounds like a shaman with a script. Inner child smiles while the tower tips. Yeah.
Eyes closed, he channels the stars, reads your life like a story in the bars. Ace of cups, drinking from fate's jars, making sense of the scars, flipping these memoirs. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted.
Hangman got you feeling stuck. Jonny flips the script, shows you better luck. Chariot, driving futures like a boss. Wheel of fortune spins, no fear of loss.
Queen of swords with your mind sharp and keen. Jonny speaks truth, pulls you from the machine. Star in the spread, all your hopes foreseen. Healing shadows within, nothing's too obscene. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. The cards, our destinies twisted. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da.
Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, yeah.
Jonny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Jonny Arkade, pave a brighter day.
Open up the stream, let the wisdom flow. Every flip a trip, make your spirit grow. Truth in the arcana, pure in the glow. Jonny Arkade, always in the know.
It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight.
Jonny Arkade.
Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight.
Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight.
Testing. Is this thing on? Looks like we're live. Welcome y'all to Jonny Arkade. Take a look at the poll if you get a chance, if you haven't already. And tonight's pick a deck reading, we've got You Can't Keep Pretending This Doesn't Matter. Truth you need to face. Truth you need to face. Now we all know you don't need to do anything. But I have a feeling that in your attempt to do everything but, what always happens, what always comes to the surface is something you can't keep pretending doesn't matter. Because again, I feel like if it didn't matter, you would have already effectively released it, completed it, finished it. I don't feel like my collective is one to finish and not finish what they started. Let's get into it. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. Hope y'all are doing well. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. That's what we're doing. 33% says yes, I feel called out. Well, we haven't even gotten started yet. So this should be interesting. Metamorphosis. Love. The highest vibration. That's what we're tapping into today. So don't be so hard on yourself. You already did that already. If you're not trying to fix your problem, then you're in the wrong place. Do it yourself. That's what this is. This isn't I do it for you, but we can do it together. So what do you say? If you are new here though, guys, and you haven't already, if you can hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment below the video once the live is over. But if you're joining us live, hit subscribe, say what up. I'll be more than happy to welcome you in. But yeah, so we got some good stuff to get into here. I just wanted to, throw that out there. And without further ado, you can't pretend this doesn't matter. You can't keep pretending it doesn't matter. Truth you need to face.
Jonny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Jonny Arkade. I hope you guys doing well. Legend of Zelda Game & Watch is on. The Triforce is full. Looks like we're going to be kicking some Ganon ass here in a little bit. In about an hour or so. This is the community chest. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. This is the community chest. I keep this deck shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, I pull from this deck. It contributes to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time, and then we review it at the end. It's a whole fun thing we do here at Jonny Arkade. You should stick around and check it out. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. And if you guys prefer like the actual pick a deck experience where you get to just, pick the timestamp, give me about an hour or so once this is over, and you can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pinned in the comment section below the reading. Cool? 11:03 on the Zelda Game & Watch. That's a thing around here. I think some of y'all know how to find your peace, but the fact that I believe you need to constantly find that peace, it's waking you up to something. Something you can't keep pretending doesn't matter. So this is going to be broken into 3 acts. 3 decks to choose from. We're going to start with STARCODES Astro Oracle for deck number 1. STARCODES Astro Oracle, deck number 1. Deck number 2 will be the Daydream Tarot deck. The Daydream Tarot deck for deck number 2. Deck number 3 is going to be the Moonology Oracle. The Moonology Oracle for deck number 3. And then each deck act typically has other decks intuitively pulled with it, okay, accompanied with it. So keep that in mind. But if one calls out to you, now would be the time. And if you're joining us live, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's get started. If you chose the STARCODES Astro Oracle, this is your reading. How about a little story time before nap, huh? Saturn, structure, 24. Saturn rules that which we must build over time. Bones, teeth, personal authority, maturity, borders, discipline, traditions, and organization. Saturn, like Jupiter, is a huge gas giant. Not huge-ass giant, but, same thing. With its rings of ice and rock, it represents the boundary of the visible solar system as the last planet humans can see with the naked eye from Earth's surface. Saturn, traditional ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius, takes 29.5 years to round the zodiac and forms challenging aspects to itself approximately every 7 years, hence the 7-year itch in a marriage, and 21 as the traditional age of official adulthood. We all still kids, though, right? Wu-Tang is for the kids. Am I? Oh, wow, there are people here. Welcome, Shauna J. I didn't see that. Jennifer Miller, Michelle Pagliacci, welcome. There was like this blue arrow on my thing I never seen before, and it was like, "What are you doing, bro?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What are you doing?" I thought I never had to do that before. I'm new here. You're gonna have to excuse me. Action. Saturn asks you to step into the next level of maturity and personal authority. Think of Saturn as a martial arts master who pushes you to grow through workouts, discipline, and tests that allow you to prove what you know, both to yourself and others. What? That's weird. Must be coincidence. Fall in. Look for a mentor or choose to mentor another. Honor the teacher, but don't give your power away. Listen to the experts. Mix their wisdom with your experience and make your own wise decisions. If you feel like someone is abusing their authority or undermining yours, set firm boundaries and hold them accountable. Study, hope, grow up. So when I look at you, I throw up. Look pragmatically to the skeleton and teeth. either of your own body or in the metaphorical structure of your project. Can this endeavor stand up and take a bite out of life or a bite out of crime? Only you can prevent forest fires. Make sure the foundations are strong, the organizational structures are in place, and build out from there. Don't build your house on the sand or out of sticks. The wise man builds his house on the rock. As you gain strength in mind, muscle, and bone, you can become stiff. So remember to stretch body and soul. Oh yeah. Stretch your legs. You're all cooped up. Challenge. Be careful not to cling to old conceptions of success or hold on to a brittle system that restricts potential and leaves people discouraged. Gift. The ancestors call you to wisdom and maturity, to know your gifts and limitations. This process may be an initiation, a test that empowers you. What do you know about Saturn? What do you know about Saturn Day? Capricorn achieved. $11.10 on the Zelda Game & Watch. What's coming for someone? Nothing. What's coming for someone? New beginnings. What's coming for someone? You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. Turn around, man. Look at all these empty cups. You need to do the dishes. You need to do your dishes. Sustainability. We were just talking about building on the rock. That was Saturn, of course. But 6th house, 44. That's a lot. But we're going to take it because, you know, sensitize, Pisces in reverse. No. Pisces season is over, ladies. Calling men ladies. Sorry, Doc, but I've been crazy. There's no way that you can save me. It's okay, go with him, Hayweed. Link just grabbed a heart container on 11/11. What? And you know what this card is? Justice? It's card 11. That's weird. We'll just keep going. It's just coincidence, guys. Jupiter in reverse. Oh, what? Saturn? Like what? Who? Jupiter? I don't know. Abundance in reverse. Rebirth in reverse. Pluto in reverse. What do you know about abundance and stability, sustainability? The wise man that we were just talking about a second ago, in my opinion, from what I understand a wise man is, when it comes to money and sustainability and abundance, would do the same thing with $1 million that he would do with 10. What is this? South Node, past. 12th house, introspection, because it's not the amount of money that makes them wise or abundant. Don't you understand? That's what I love about you, collective. Of course you do. Chiron, Chiron, heal in reverse. Because heal, recognize, heal, right? Invitation. That's why you're in my collective, right? Bum, bum, bum. Midheaven, pinnacle. Review. Now you know what needs to be done that I can't do for you. Step 2 is washing it off. It's a taxi cab air freshener, sir. Debilitated in reverse. Discomfort. I know it's not good for anyone. My eyes are burning. We're all stuck in this elevator together. We can make this easy. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The easy way. Source in reverse. Someone needs to get over themselves. It's like you're not doing yourself any favors. Not admitting what's so blatantly obvious right in front of you. Forever splintered. Welcome. It's like you're trying to push my buttons. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select start. Oh, 30 lives. Now you're stealing all my lives. All my life. Past is in the reverse, future's in the reverse. We're not repeating those same. Oh no, past is upright, future's in reverse. Oh, we figured it out, collective. I did it again. I oversimplified your whole life's complicated ins and outs. Whoops. What you can't keep pretending doesn't matter, that you need to face, and of course you don't need to do anything, is that past version that you're so convinced. You're so convinced. It's like your calculator is broken. And 1 + 1 is always like -3. It's like, I think you dropped your calculator or something. Digest. Yeah. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. You need to separate the wheat from the chaff. That's what that's talking about. And it's one thing to read it in a book. Like if you're in college, right? And you're going for your masters. And you're like mastered this thing. And everything there is to know in and out, like the devil has the Bible memorized, every verse, every scripture. But to fully comprehend and understand, you have to go through it. So I don't care how many certificates you have. You can even be a marital counselor, but if you don't have at least one marriage under your belt, you're just a student. So, Scorpio over here, investigate in reverse. How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have, parent counselor? Parent teacher association? You associating parents with teachers? And now your associates aren't parents, nor are they teachers themselves. Is this a practice? Is this like the hospital? Is this the hospitality and service we're given? You know what? You can't keep pretending doesn't matter. You need to take your kid out of that school. Or if like you homeschool and you need to put your kid in like a charter school or something, you know what I'm saying? Montessori or something. Catholic school I hear is pretty good, but you got to watch out for which one. Just let you know. Can we have a moment of silence for this small chronic break? Chronic lying to yourself. You're a habitual liar when it comes to telling yourself the honest truth. What is this? 8th house mystery. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Anyways, just like a prayer. If your chart were a village map, and the exits are here, and here, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district. Oh, boom, ticka, wow, wow. I knew there was something about you. There's just something about you, baby. Tonight, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light. Next to a mortuary and a savings and loan bank. Oh, that's where Jesus would hang out. Right there, like on that corner. Selling you love for free. He'd have like a sign that says free hugs. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public. Sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomenon. What? That's just like one live stream over at Jonny Arkade. Don't dim to fit in. Welcome. This sounds like Monday night. You know what I'm saying? It's like my Sunday, because I take the Sabbath off. The Sabbat. What is this? Psychic phenomenon. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged. OPP? Yeah, you know me. Money, bodies, thoughts, and work. Some people, it's more about the bodies. Some people are about that thing. Refugee all-stars, what? And how we inherit goods and attitudes. Did you get that from your mama? Where'd you get all that furniture? Hand-me-downs from your sister who gave you the blister? You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. You can't, you just freeze it off every time it comes back. Like, you got to get to the root. You know what I'm talking about. Bodies, thoughts, and work. How we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I gotta go. I think I left the water running. But it's a place where we can transform. What? You have transformers? I'll stay a little bit longer. What? You hear that, Bumblebee? Stay a little bit longer. Action. Not asses. I almost thought it said asses, but get your mind out of the gutter, Johnny. Cess. The power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. See, isn't it more fun to talk about this stuff than to not talk about it? Just wait till we get to religion. But hold on. Money and sex first, Got to make sure that the audience is wanting to stay listening to the rest of the live stream, Got to pull you in. Foreplay is the best part, in my opinion, anyways. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave. Naughty boy. Or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Naughty girl. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Why don't you be my naughty girl? Be my naughty girl in the morning time, in the evening time, when the sun don't shine, when the moon is right. Why don't you be my naughty, seduce honestly. I'm sorry. My apologies. Was I lying to you? Never. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements, sometimes the same arrangement, are a problem. 11:22 on the Zelda Game & Watch. It just depends, I think, on which corner, right? Which corner store you're getting your liquor. You going to Twin Liquors? I heard they got some good stuff. Twin Liquors. That makes me think of the spearmint gum again. Ooh, all I have is Mentos, the fresh maker, so I'm asked out when it comes to that. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just a part of who you are. Oh. I got all weird and nervous there for a second. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, 5,000 to the men in the back. And investigators all work with 8th house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. 20,000 to the guy in the back with the hat backwards. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. You know, I've been meaning to push my tits up higher, just in case. You know, squeeze that extra ticket out of the skee ball machine. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. One more ticket, totally worth it. Engage the resources handed to you. One more ticket. It was supposed to be yours anyways. It wouldn't stick out far enough for you to pinch it if it wasn't yours. Correct me if I'm wrong. Besides, you're only 3 tickets away from another nerd's rope. You're saving up for the jukebox. Discipline. You're never going to get to black belt at this rate. Blowing all your tickets on nerds ropes. Who's your mama? Who birthed you? Strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. You're going to tear the ticket in half. You're doing it wrong. The 8th, you got to apply even pressure to both corners and pull it. Like, you got to feel too. Sometimes the ticket release mechanism has like a pincher on one end or the other. You gotta feel for it and find the fulcrum and pull with even pressure. What do you? I can't believe it. That's why they had the cards in the first place, guys. Now you pay $3 just to swipe your card to play skee ball once, and you're looking at me like I'm weird because I'm pulling extra tickets out. Peter Piper picked a pack of peppers is what I always say. Clear and healthy boundaries. What the fuck you know about clear and healthy boundaries? That's my ticket. Do so productively. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth. Oh yeah, I already said that. Embody confidence, blah, 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 blah. But make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom, to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Save your tickets, buddy. We'll be back next week. Challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. Gift. Face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. It smells like Teen Spirit. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. The best way to win that game? Not to play it. Besides, you need to play a different game. Candy is dandy. Candy makes you dandy. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon and back for them sex. Because it's hard being brown and gifted. Save 20% at Bay Smokes and get a free 8. Link in the description box below. You know? Of course you do. That's what I love about you. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it's biblical. What? Madonna? We're going to use this deck. This was contributed to the channel by Don't Dim to Fit In. Guys, go check her out. Go check out her awesome healing space that she has created for y'all. Look at this. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. The first book of John, you know, Jesus' favorite apostle, disciple, both. And he doesn't pick favorites. Just saying. 4:16, right? You are loved. You are loved. Heartache to heartache, we stand. Love is a battlefield. Whether seeking guidance, wisdom, or a deeper connection to your spiritual roots, your journey begins here. What if you read that yesterday? What if you didn't read it until tomorrow? It still holds true. What's this? 2 of chalices, the bond of David and Jonathan. Yay. Just kidding. You know, like you sisterhood of the traveling pants. It's like that. So calm down. Upright meaning. Meaningful friendship or partnership. Mutual respect and understanding. Loyalty and support in relationships. Emotional and spiritual connection. Harmony and balance in interactions. And I don't know if you guys were paying attention to this earlier and what was coming out when we were shuffling it. But yeah, you can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. The truth you need to face is that I think that 2 of Cups is in reverse, which reverse meaning is strained or broken relationships, inequality in partnerships, misunderstandings, betrayal or disloyalty, emotional disconnection or conflict. And I bet that has something to do with that depravity we mentioned earlier. Is someone depriving you of sex? 11:30 on this other game of March. That's that 113 again. Sex and money? Huh? Are they prostituting you for your time? Who's the whore? Huh? Who's the whore? Page of Candles. Miriam's praise for God. Hey, let me tell you about my Jesus. He makes a way when there ain't no way. Rises up from an empty grave. Ain't no sinner that he can't save. Let me tell you about my Jesus. 4 of grains is the parable of the rich fool. Oh, don't you know? That's number 0 in the major arcana. Then he said to them, watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Luke 12:15. 4 of grains. What do we learn about Easter? What was Jesus talking about right before they got so mad they decided to condemn him? An innocent man. You cannot serve money and God. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. $dollar bill, y'all. 6 of chalices. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, let the little children come to me. Wu-Tang Clan is for the kids. And do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Let the children play, we don't get away. Miriam sang to them, sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. Both horse and driver he has hurled into the sea. Exodus 15:21. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Movement of jaw people. Get a jaw already, would you? Was your jaw wide open? With jaws wide open. Jaws? We're going to need a bigger boat. Dun-dun. 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 Someone isn't prepared for what they bit off more than they can chew. Baby shark do 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 do. Karmic shark do 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 do. Karmic shark. Toxic shark do 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 do. Toxic shark do 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 do. Toxic shark. Interesting, because we have the 4 here. The 4 of grains. The greed. The withholding. The tight ass, even though they have more than probably enough to spend. It's like perfect example of like someone I think who can be given everything that they need growing up and becoming just a piece of total shit. I'd rather you come from nothing, collective, and you got a lot more to offer, in my opinion. In my greedy, selfish, fucking putting myself first all the time opinion. Hold on, this one's fine print. Wearing a linen ephod, David, who was, in that brotherly love or whatever, David was dancing before the Lord with all his might, while he and Israel were bringing up the ark of the Lord. That's weird. With sheets and sound of trumpets. With shouts and sounds of trumpets. What? Ark, save 20% at Outer Spirit. Oh, fuck. 2 Samuel 6:14 through 16. That's 6:1416. That's weird. 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. That's weird. Turn the page. The ark brought to Jerusalem. Oh. Who do we got to go to Jerusalem? Is that where we're bringing the ark next? Huh? Do I need to expand my reach? There's 11 again. That's weird. Another 11. That's weird. Wait, are you saying 11, 11, 44, 144, 1114, and then Jesus? Jesus. Yeshua. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking at here. Whoosh. It's just coincidence. There's something happening here. And what it is perfectly clear. There's a man in a robe over there saying, hey, little kids, it's time to go play. Kimberly, welcome. Stop, children, what's the sound? Everybody look what's going down. It's going down tonight. Tonight it goes down. And you gotta get what again is good. All the light that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. The kids aren't all right. Genesis 13:15. The 10 of grains, God's promise to Abraham. What? You don't have to sacrifice your son, bro. That was a test. Look at this. Is this Abraham? That's weird. That was back when you were Abram. Now you're Abraham. Abraham. Let me clear my throat. Ah. Have mercy, babe. Ha. I hope you don't mind. Let me sip some coffee. Let me sip some Joe. All right. That's weird. You know? Nothing to see here. Just 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing, no big deal. Happens all the time. The Lord had said to Abram, Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Genesis 12:1. 3 of candles. The call of Abram. Again, with that 3 of wands, right? It's like it wasn't what you thought. It wasn't what you thought. Some of y'all might have believed that you were required to literally sacrifice, give an offering of some sort to prove your loyalty to God, based on what homeboy or homegirl or your practitioner, I would call them your ex-practitioner, suggested. And maybe it backfired, had negative results. Oh, backfired, had negative. There's another 6. That's weird. 6, do the math. The fall of Jericho? Fall of jerkhole over here? Jerking your chain? Oh. You're not how come you're not dancing and rejoicing and playing with your children like Jesus? Cash rules everything around you. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. But it doesn't rule. You rule the cream. You're the cream of the crop. You're the cash cow that produces the cream from the teat. From the teat. This is me. Milking the teats. Milking this cow the best way we know how. Park Hill Projects. Chick-pow. Capadonna. Cappuccino. The Dynamite. No? You don't? Never mind. What the fuck do you know? All I'm saying is, didn't you learn from like page 3 of the Bible that, never mind all the Big Bang, Black, the Dark, and the name of the animals, and Adam and Eve, and the snake, or whatever. I'm talking about Abram. We're talking about Abram here. Before he was Abraham. Before he ate ham. Look at him. He's such a ham. Looks like Mel Gibson. Looks like Mel Gibson before he was eating hamburgers off the ground. Oh, he's eating hamburgers off the ground. Now he's eating manna from the sky. Prove me if I'm wrong. I know you can't. You can't. Even if you tried, you can't. I'm not calling you names. I'm saying you. It's a verb. That was dope. What? Let me tell you about my Jesus. That was funny. Happy Easter, collective. Happy Eostros, collective. Just, a message from the STARCODES ASTRO Oracle for, deck number 1. Look at this. Progressions, journey. Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? Out 1, deck number 1, act 1, and scene. That was your reading. Did you like what we did there? Cappuccino? The cappuccino. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Y'all in the Matrix, like dodging the point. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. I can't do it for you, collective. Weren't you paying attention earlier? Jesus Christ. Our Heavenly Savior. Only God the Father. Oh. seed of the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. On the third day, he rose again. In fulfillment of the scriptures, if you chose deck number 2, the Daydream Tarot deck, wake up. Smell the espresso. Espresso yourself. This is your reading. 11:43 on this other game I watch. That's 143. What do you know about? Did someone say love? One of my favorite topics. Very knowledgeable in love. If we could take the emotion out of it. Tricky Dicky Doc. The mouse ran up the clock. I already see where this is going, Penguin. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. I see where this is going. I've seen it a million times. I feel like I've worked here before. Deja vu. Hey, we used to work together. $11.44. Remember we were just the 11 and the 30, the 44s and the 11s and the oh wait, that was deck number 1. You got to go see. Wait, what are you talking about, Johnny? Oh, if you're watching this on the replay and you chose deck number 2, you should go watch deck number 1. That's what that is. See what I did there? Effortless, trying to boost the replay value. But no, for real, it's funny because it's true. What? This guy can't be for real. Oh. He's very for real. This is a divine fan wondering like how she missed this. How did I not pick up on this? And now they're trying to walk away. They probably tried to cord cut, do all their little things. They probably bought some chicken wings and then, you know, I don't know, fucking salt and torched it or whatever the offering was. Burping confirmation. Believing that that was the right thing to do because that's what they were taught from their father before them. You know, I want to be a Jedi like my father before me. Bro, your father is fucking Darth Vader, homie. No, you don't, bro. You don't want to be that. I'll be that. His first name must be He Ain't Shit, because every time you in the car, bitches be like, He ain't shit. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. The DeLorean emoji? I will. I had that one, but I'll make a better one to show. I'll make a better one. Especially since you asked. For you, Maggie. Rain Dance Maggie. Rain Dance Maggie advances to the finals. Who knew that you had the goods? I did. Oh, Sheila is into memorabilia. I got to get it on the go. Hey, now. We gotta make it rain somehow. Someone try to make it rain. And I don't mean like at the strip club. And tell me what to do. A Maggie makes it in a crowd. So people are looking up to you, but you don't get the credit. And again, it just goes to show how far they're going. You got your name on a candle in some dude's house or some chick's house because of you pulling your power back? That's powerful, if you ask me. What is this? And that also means they're a little obsessed much. Cable guy! Problem with your cable? Don't you want somebody to love? You better find someone else to love. Your best friends, baby. We'll treat you like a king. Won't you find somebody to love? Again, if you're so fucking high priestess, that's what she's wondering. She's like, if I'm so fucking divine, how did I fucking miss this? Wow, Page of Pentacles, they feel like a fucking horse's patoot right now. And again, they're trying to pretend as if I don't know who they're fooling. 9:19 on the clock. Losing sleep and everything. And with the auctioneer thing I was getting with deck number 1, I'm also getting like someone who had a really good deal, a really good investment opportunity, and it's no longer available. Someone else won the bid. And in some cases, won the bed. But, you know, they hooked you up with all the channels. That's cool, right? What is this? 7 of Swords. Wouldn't you rather flip the cord and just get a fire stick? I'll teach you. Look at the fire stick. You should just get a fire stick, bro, and jailbreak it, man. You don't know about Cody, bro. Like, I don't even have to use. You don't have to use Cody anymore, bro. Like, what are you talking about, Cody? Cody. You named your kid Cody? No one watches Cody. That's like naming your kid Napster, man. No one gets it. No one gets it. You name your kid MySpace? The Empress in Reverse. What's his name? Shrek? You named your kids after Disney princesses? What's his name? Fucking Shrek? Yeah, you're Eastbound and Down, the sun. Yeah, someone is washed up, fucking pinch hitter ass. Backup replacement, and I don't mean that in like a good way, like Shane and freaking you know, John Wick or whatever playing football. You know what I'm talking about. Seven of Wands. That gives me Cousin It vibes. Someone could be super hairy. Hey, I feel you. Cousin It. There's a reason why that's my favorite horror movie, you know what I mean? Or book, Stephen King, whatever. The whole thing. Especially Welcome to Derry. How they're integrating, spoiler alert, how they integrated like the whole Stephen King verse with The Shining and everything. Hollering, Shawshank. Ooh, I get chills just thinking about how dark towery it is. Knight of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Again, there's that 8 of Pentacles that was showing when we opened the deck. Someone knows now what they have to do because they have the book smarts, and maybe they were getting their feet wet in the field experience, and now it's like, I feel like they definitely have already, you got some sort of experience under your belt, collective, but this is like, maybe it was becoming just like the job. And it's like, I'm getting case 39. One more case just gets landed on your desk, and it's like, you want to go home, your boss wants you to go home, everything, but then the universe is like, you got one more. You might want to look at this one real quick. And it's like that, the disciplined, again, the same reason that it's like your weakness and why you need to discipline it in the first place. You can't help yourself. You're so thorough. The overly thoroughness, I can relate. It's a blessing, not a curse. I assure you. I assure you. 2 of Wands. You just haven't honed it yet. You just haven't sharpened that pencil. Your writing medium is dull. And it's, you know how it is. You don't want to get up and sharpen it because you're so close to finishing your Scanshon test. But if only those bubbles would be easier to fill in. If only you just go take a second to go into the pit stop. Because it's like you need to change those tires. They're slick. Same analogy. Same. You see what I'm saying? You gotta sharpen your pencil. You need a break. Come back to something. Loving it harder, hitting it harder isn't going to get it in there. It's like the sword and the stone, but we're trying to get it out. I think you're trying to get something in. Round peg, square hole. The world in reverse. It's like you can't get through to them. Page of sword in reverse. Those without ears can't hear. Leading the horse to water of knowledge. Food for thought, and they're not drinking it. Even though they're like, you know what I could go for? Knowledge. And you're like, here. And they're like, no, I don't want knowledge. You can lead a horse to knowledge, but you can't make them think, collective. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. Act 2. It's not end scene. We're just getting started. It's getting juicy. I feel it though. Can you feel it? Especially you, motherfucker. Don't you, you're not going anywhere. Not anytime soon. You know what? I was going to bind his ass, but I don't have something as readily available as I thought. Ancient Chinese secret, motherfucker. 11:55 on the Zelda Game Watch. That's just going to have to do. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Ancient Chinese secret. I know something you don't know. Leave that Empress right there. You're dreaming. In your dreams. This is my Jonny Quest. Prestige. Back. Look at you. So that's what I'm saying. Someone's got all the fucking guns unlocked and their loadouts all saved, or they're too afraid to prestige. Unresolved issues, cracks in the picture. Yeah, you're good and everything. The only problem is that badge on your arm. You're basically like a prospect in the Sons of Anarchy. Hey, prospect. Go get us some chicken wings. I can go for some chicken wings. Make me another coffee, prospect. Hey, Frosh. You look like a freshman in high school right now. Espresso yourself. Espresso yourself. Prospect. Can you run to Dutch Brothers real quick? Here, take my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Good. You can go to Starbucks. Does it have cup holders? Does it have a little basket in the front and streamers? No? Oh, we're going to get you a basket, homie. How else are you going to fucking quit ET? How else are you going to escape the government? Trust the process. Stay the course. Growth takes time. I'm not growing up. I'm just burning out. That's so funny because it's saying growth takes time. You need to be patient with yourself. I declare that I don't care no more. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a fine line between not giving up and not giving up. Because for people who don't give a fuck, that's easy. For those of y'all who realize your problem is you care so much, to the point where it's like your heart bleeds. One, I love you. But not caring, don't become what they are. Learning to control the energy and not allow yourself to bleed out, to put a hot compress on that, to apply pressure right to the wound. Carterize. Someone's name could be Carter. But this Four of Swords, again, I don't want you to give up. Don't give up on yourself just because these people aren't people that you can count on. Step in line to walk amongst the dead. Can't beat them, join them. What, you want to be like these people that stood you up and weren't loyal to you? You going to be disloyal too? Where their loyalty lies? You know, it's like you want to be trusted, be trustworthy. And I think that's what was wrong with that Empress over there. She was so in her power, but she don't trust nobody. That means she don't trust herself. Then how the fuck is she supposed to trust that person who she's realizing now she should have trusted? Naked and afraid, procrastinating, stuck. I declare that I don't care no more. Egomaniac. Intimidating and controlling. What? 10-10? I'm not growing up. I'm just burning now. Someone's bored. Out of the rat race. Link is defeating Ganon right now. Final battle, y'all. The first final battle. Get it? The first final battle. This was like, we didn't know what this was going to become back in 1985 when, I don't know what it's like back in 1985, but this game was pretty dope. You might not be able to go down to the 7-Eleven and buy plutonium, but you could go into the living room and play fucking Legend of Zelda, Doc. You could still go into the living room. Hey, it's a secret to everybody. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. That's right. Take that. Wooden sword. Hold my beer. See, someone doesn't want a prestige. That's what Link just did. What are you so afraid of? You don't want to beat Ganon, save the game, and then start the second quest? Damn. Out of the rat race. Legacy. Financial freedom. Cash flow. Long-term security. Happily ever after. For now. Family feels joy. Again, that's what it is. Someone went for the quick return on the investment. The get-rich-quick scheme. The money pyramid. You know what I mean? Scratch my back. I'll scratch I'll scratch yours. Can't wait to get started. Push start. New job. New income. New. Fresh opportunity. Someone took a job over reaching financial freedom, doing the work with you. Because they didn't want to have to lose what they had. What faulty foundation that was built on the sand that they had. They wanted to, you should have put some hodgepodge in there. Harden that sand at least. But no. And you should watch out for alkali silica reaction because that's a thing. But yeah, backing down, avoiding conflict. Meow. They wanted it meow. They wanted it meow. And they're a pussy. They probably said you were this or you were that. The truth is they're terrified. Again, naked and afraid. Exposed. With no clothes on. Someone might have even said, fuck it. I'm going to go make a bunch of money working on that corner where Jesus is at, talking to the kids. And then, and it's like, hey, what are you doing in the red light district? The red light special. All through the night. Like, whoa, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Remix. Hey, P. Diddy did not invent the remix. All right? He just capitalized on it. That's like Big Pharma saying that they invented Tylenol. Painkillers. Look, I'm still standing here after all this time. Although you might have done things a completely different way. And that's what I love about you all, Happy Gilmore. Doing it. You can go your own way. And you're like, all right. Do it. Do it different. Originality. New version. Second chance. Second chance? Nah, I'm good. See, and I feel like that might be coming, and that's why I think they're afraid. Look, talking mad shit, because that's what they were doing, and they're like, and you might not even know that they were talking shit, but if they were to come back to you or whatever, the people that they talk shit to would be like, hey, I thought you said they were stupid. I thought you said they weren't intuitive. I thought you said they were a joke. I thought you said they wore Nintendo t-shirts and dinosaur underwear. So what? Who doesn't have dinosaur? Who never bought a pair of Jurassic Park boxers when that movie came out? I mean, am I right? Am I right? Jumping off the couch and shit like, Shooter! Shooter! Are you watching Jurassic Park? Oh, let me go put on my boxers. Final lap. Almost there. Resilience. Persistence. Ian, freeze! Get rid of the flare! Oh, shit. No one listens to Jeff Goldblum. Not even the T-Rex. Not even the especially not the T-Rex. Faster. Faster. Objects in a mirror are closer than they appear. Pay it forward. Generosity. Giving and receiving fairly. You're welcome. Pile 2. End scene. That was your reading. Sorry about the delayed end thing. Where were you on that one? The camera guy is supposed to be on it. I'm just kidding. We're a one-man band over here. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like Theo Fawn and be like, hey, can we look that up? I mean, I could, but I'd be the one looking it up and I'd have to share the screen and it's a whole thing. But we could do it. We'll do it again at some point. But right now, nobody cares. Dodgson here. Don't get cheap on me, Dodgson. I'm just kidding. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We can finally be happy now. Because we finished that reading. Someone's so fucking dope, but if only they would stop acting like they're so fucking dope, then we can finally like explore just how dope they are. But no, they're being a dope. All right. You can use those same words that spell dope and spell pedo. Someone's name could be Ophelia. That would be weird if your dad was pedophile and you named your kid Ophelia. Because it's that much of a trophy you want to rub in people's face. That'd be weird. There's people, like, that's a thing. If you chose deck number 3, the Moonology Oracle cards, this is your reading. Letting you know, let the moon be your guide. Is that why you chose this one, Pal 3? Or are you just joining us live? All right. I know, Jennifer. What? If you don't know me by now, aka you will never, never, ever know you. Ooh. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I already have to, like, you don't know this, Jennifer, but every time, like, I channel Forrest Gump, which is often, I have to, like, it's almost like I know a different language and I have to translate it because I try not to, definitely take in consideration not to offend you, but I gotta get the Forrest Gump messages out because it's the clear audience, the clear sentience is like, do it. But I know it rubs you the wrong way, you know, and I just hope you know that I never do it to personally attack you. But a lot of people are like, oh, that makes so much sense. But Lieutenant Danny, you ain't got no legs. Prosperity lies ahead. What did we say earlier? Prosperity? That sounds like persistence. That was only brought to my attention, by the way, when I was recently given a interesting gift by an Ophelia. You know? Just letting you know. That's when those dots connected for myself. It wasn't new. I'm just sharing it with you. Now, if the dad's name is Pedro and you name your kid Ophelia, the cactus don't fall far from the cactus apple don't fall far from the cactus. You know what I'm saying? Cacti. Plural. This card will often come up. Oh, sorry. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Which is coming up. Coming right up. In a minute. In a minute. In a minute. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. Remember in, I forget which deck it was, but we were talking about the wise man being wise with their investment. And we're talking about investing in relationships. Taking the emotion out of investing in a relationship. That sounds cold. Sometimes you want to serve it up cold, you know. I'm seeing an ice sculpture of a goose in my mind's eye, like on a cruise or something. It's a goose. I just saw a 1210, a 121 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Ice sculpture. Something about the ice age. Something about frozen in ice, like preserved. Preservation, persistence, prosperity, preservation. I'm getting like Captain America vibes, you know what I'm saying? Encino Man. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. Again, someone's invested in the wrong thing and I feel like they are in their ego and refusing to admit that they messed up. That's trickling over from pile 2. And again, you can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. And that's the truth you need to face. Including, this card suggests you can have what you want, including material things. But you must believe in yourself. It comes down to the laws of attraction. And again, I feel like they attracted you in, right? And then they maybe didn't realize that that's what they were praying for or something, or they thought, who are you to be so holier than thou? And it's like, do you not recognize the answer to your prayers? And it's like, I thought you were the answer to mine, but then you realize that they're not. And then they're wondering why you don't think that way anymore. This comes down to the laws of attraction. What I say, you want trustworthy, be trusting. You want commitment, be committal. You want love, be loving. Given you shall receive, right? Isn't that what Jesus was saying? You want to others. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. See, someone I feel like took advantage of someone who totally gave. And instead of them coming to terms with that, they are refusing to see the error of their ways. And now they're coming to you and they want you to give. And you're like, I could give a shit. And they're like, oh, I'll take it. And you're like, that's gross. You want me to defecate in a bag and give? You called the shit poop? You called the shit poop! You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with the luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also... 12 months? I want it now, Daddy! I already see where this is going. Signal the start of a new relationship. Oh, wait. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship, maybe with self, or of sexier times. I told you. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, don't stop now. Ding, ding. This round is over. I didn't know it was table, ladders, and chairs match. Rage in the cage. The Royal Rumble. Tag team champions of the world over here. You've been wanting something, wrestling with something for a long time. The new moon is sturdy. Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. Royal Rumble. Undertaker is the shit. Attune to the moon. Get or give a massage. What? You're so tense, collective. Give and you shall receive. You guys are massaging my ego as we speak. Lego, my ego. No, you. I feel like Bugs Bunny when he's doing that big hairy guy's nails. What's his name? I always forget his name. It's always on the tip of my tongue too. Tell me all about it. I just said, you're so amazing sometimes. I mean, oh my gosh, I just wanted to tell all my friends. It's just, you gotta meet my friend. He's just got the most beautiful locks of hair. You just gotta keep on keeping on. You pretty ting. You beautiful ting, you. How many wumps you want? Yes, Edward Scissorhands, for sure. Sipping on some scissor hands. Sipping on some scissor. Sipping on some Edward Scissorhands. That sounds like a good afternoon. For a long time. Sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time. But yeah, no, that's totally Edward Scissorhands. And then realize, oh shit, we set him up to rob that house. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm hanging out with all these douchebags. And all these hot old chicks want Edward now. Like cougars. And it's like, hey, I'm just here to trim your bush, lady. I'm just here to turn your bush into an elephant. Can we address the elephant in your bush? Again, get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Get that mind out of the gutter and pass the butter. But before you get out of the gutter, will you tell Pennywise I said hello? And tell him to stop being so tight. Such a tight ass, Pennywise. Give a penny, take a penny. Now that's wise. They all float up here, Georgie. Additional meanings for this card, as if we couldn't milk anymore. Let's milk this card the best way we know, hard. Park Hill Projects Picard. Captain Picard. Additional meanings for the Picard. You will soon go boldly where no man has gone before. I mean, really? You've never let another man do this to you? Like, in that way, you're a virgin? I love my coffee like I love my women. Born again, I like my women like I love my olive oil. Extra virgin. What is this? You know, Popeye. He knows his olive oil. I am what I am. Strong to the finish, because we eat our spinach. That's not all we eat. You know, I'm not Filipino, but I might have eaten a kitty cat once or twice, is all I'm saying. And I would totally eat here again. You will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Never get high on your own supply is one of the 10 crack commandments. And we don't want to break any commandments, do we, collective? That's what I thought. You're loyal to the craft. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. Time to save for that rainy day, collective. The best Google review? I agree. 5 stars. You know you're a good Uber driver when you don't have to even ask. You just like, you drop them motherfuckers off. You're like, yeah, they had a good ride. I know they did. They're like, you know what? Can we take one more lap around can you just swing around the block one more time? Why? It's like you got in the Uber with like Harry Mack or whatever. He's like, give me 5 words, you know? You're like, Front Street, Elm Street, Beat Street, middle of the street, and roads. All right. The teaching. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. So why don't you start saving for a rainy day for a fun day or a date night? God, you guys look miserable. So how are you been married so long and still happy? Oh, we go to Dave & Buster's once a week. Yeah. And then we do whatever she wants, but no, that's why I'm still with her. She lets me beat her at ping pong. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Ooh, creature features? Sign me up. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. One man's trash. What, he doesn't like oral? Sounds like a good problem for me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I was allergic to cats one time. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah. Gay. Get it? Letting pride get in your way. 1221 on the. Here's my point. What are you, Neo in the Matrix? What am I, Agent Smith? Smith and Wesson. Let's see that again in an instant replay. Missing the point. Yeah. Missing the point. I'm hearing, we are. The youth of the nation, we are. Yeah, remember when we used to be PO'd, collective? We used to be pissed off. And now you got all these whining snowflakes mad because they didn't get their way. And it's like, whoa. This is what happens when you spill paint in the garage at my house. That's what happens when Hot Topic goes all fucking pink and shit. Dude, why can't you just like pierce your septum like a normal fucking weirdo, you know? Like, just own it. I can't believe you called them weird. Weirdos are like normies. You're like why greasers exist in the first place. It's like why John Travolta had to fucking do Grease. Time to change that oil, pa. Time to change that. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Does that not look like a septum piercing? Does that not look like a septum piercing? Oh my goodness. Stepped out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you gotta grab a bull by the horns. You know what I'm talking about. This one ain't even tagged yet. I'm gonna name you what's the fucking name of that bull? Is it Ferdinand? No, that's the sheepish lion. What's the fucking... Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like smells the flowers and shit. I'm pretty sure like John Cena was in like a computer generated adaptation animated film. What is it? You know what I'm talking about. It's not Ferdinand, but you know, same shit, different paint job. Burger King, McDonald's. It's a burger joint. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon or no. You gotta... Someone's trying to run away from their problems and feels like going into a new connection is going to fix that. Thinking this whole time, it'll all be fine once I buy that diamond ring. I'm tripping, forfeiting. Keep telling myself that I'm unforgiven. For this life I'm living, always giving. It's about damn time that I learned my lesson. Another septum. Look, this is South Node, but it's in reverse. So, another septum piercing. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let that septum piercing keep you from getting hired at that new job. Step out of your comfort zone. You know, I heard Hot Topic was hiring. You know, just you scare all the little kids in there that go in there to buy My Little Pony fucking pop collection figures and be like, hey, you like My Little Pony? Yeah, I love My Little Pony. Do you know what a brony is? No, what's a brony? Boop. Nothing. Have fun with your pony. Have fun with your little pony, little girl. Mom, what was up with that girl talking about bronies? I don't know. Here, just play with my phone. Mom wants Cinnabon. You want Cinnabon, don't you, honey? Shut up and just look it up on your phone. You have a calculator on your phone, right? Just add it up. Mom's not going to teach you math. Spitting on my fucking obsidian mirror. Scry session. Don't scry for me, Argentina. The truth is Madonna never left you. You stupid hoe bag. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable mood. In reverse, no, something is. Someone's like, but, you know, I didn't get it pierced yet. I know. Well, it's a good thing you didn't, or it's a good thing you did. Whatever it is, it's like, dude, you gotta make up your mind. A win-win outcome is in the forecast, and it starts with making a confident decision without doubt. And not because you're being lured or suckered into, and you're going to know you're not being suckered into because they're not going to deprive you of whatever that deprivation was. Full moon in Libra. Balance the scales. Look at this. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Yeah, it's time to not have a dangled carrot in front of you anymore. And why? I've been trying to tell you since we met. You are good enough. Enough! Stop finding the need to explain yourself. Especially when you're misunderstood. That just means they're stupid. Look at the bigger picture in reverse. Full moon in Sagittarius. A quick reminder. Those without ears can't hear. Those without eyes can't see. What did Jesus do? He made the blind see. He made the deaf hear. He made the cripple walk again. What did Moses do in the desert when everyone was complaining and starving and this sucks? Why are we doing this? He manna feasted. And then even that wasn't enough to sustain. They wanted more. Manna feast wasn't enough. Well then fine. Go manna feast for yourself. But let's start with not worshiping the golden fucking ram, okay? You guys don't know how to cook your own meal, but you can melt down your fucking gold, create a forgery, and build a fucking golden statue? But you can't boil an egg? You do realize how much time and energy and focus it takes to make a golden ram, right? You know how much time and energy it takes to boil an egg? 15 minutes. 12:30 on the Zelda Game & Watch. And that's hard boiled. Just so you know. And if you put a little teaspoon of white vinegar in there, it'll help you kill them motherfuckers. What is this? Look at the bigger picture in reverse. It's like you never took culinary arts. What is this? You don't have a shorts feed on your phone or something? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Again, perfect example of what we're talking about here. Using metaphor, analogy, so that you can understand and comprehend what needs to be corrected within you. That Jesus isn't, how dare you put that on Jesus to come back from heaven and down here for you after he looked at his dad who did the same thing and was like, forgive the, dear dad, why have you forsaken me? And now you're going to call him down here to do some dumb shit when you have everything you need to do it yourself? I have a feeling when you ask for the answer to your prayers, that's exactly what happens. Jesus is like, let's give them an opportunity to do just that. It's time to release negativity. And if you're so high vibing, love and light, if you're so namaste in your lane and apothecarian, then you should fucking know exactly what needs to be done. Go into your little bag of tricks. Mrs. Good Communicator, Gemini energy. Oh, refuse to see your own, your own twin, your own double mint gum. What do you got? Peter Pan syndrome? You haven't integrated your shadow yet? You're still chasing it? Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse energy. Oh, integrated. I was just talking about integrating your shadow. What is an eclipse? Stop trying to outshine yourself. Stop blocking your own light. Because you're worried about this or that, or blaming them or these or they, or whatever pronouns they're using. But the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon, and some of y'all need to wax your moon. You know what I'm talking about? That would be pretty hot though, if you had that shit right above the abyss. You know? Look at the bigger picture in reverse. I feel like that would dope. I'd moon gaze more often. You know what I mean? Even when you can't see the moon, be like, hey, babe, can you help me real quick? I'm not exactly Aristotle over here. Yeah, Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico. Oh, no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. And those custom waxing strips that you bought off of Etsy or whatever, or that you made off of Pinterest, or that you used the Cricut machine to make, totally worth it. And again, that's where I would start. If you wanted a perfect Playboy bunny on your Brazilian or whatever, get yourself a Cricut. You know what I mean? We could whoop that up. You know, I feel like I could make like a mask, and then you just wax the hell out of it, and then just and everything comes up but the bunny. You know what I'm saying? Huh. See, that's what we manifest. That's how we manifest. I should be an esthetician, right, ladies? Like, I want a bunny above my kitty. Bring love into the situation. Oh man, I feel like I could make some pretty good money doing that shit. Michelle, we need more wax. You need to go make more wax, honey. Like, what is this, hot dog on a stick? I'll tell you what. We'll open up an Ulta, and then when we get successful, we'll get a Wiener Schnitzel. Deal? Franchise? Got it. French fries? Franchise? Whatever. It's all the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always wanted to own a Wiener Schnitzel. You know, life goals. Life goals. That is Tori Spelling and 4 of her Dean. Oh, I didn't see it. McCormick something. Tori Spelling, as if daddy hasn't helped you out enough already. China 90210. How? I'm just kidding. I got to meet Tori Spelling when she was Violet on Saved by the Bell. I know, right? How fun is that? You are good enough. There it is. Do I need to repeat myself? Look, you got me out here wasting my breath. Are you sure, Johnny? Can you pull one more card? Dude, now you're playing with fire. I know, right? Believe it or not. Blue moon, I saw you standing alone, without a beat in my heart, without a love of my own. Nothing is yet set in stone. That came out earlier. That's what's up. No, damn well. Ferdinand. No, I thought that was the sheepish lion. Oh no, that's Lambert. Yeah, it is Ferdinand. Thank you. It was Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand. Take me out. I'm just a crosshair. I know I won't be leaving here with you. Nothing is yet set in stone. The mutable moon. If only, right? They would just shut up. That'd be nice. Mutable is all about change. Shape-shifting, even. Shape-shifting, even. That sometimes is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing, and there's room for maneuver. Maneuver. That's a weird way to spell maneuver. Manoeuvre. Room for manoeuvre. I'm not trying to look that up right now, but again, you can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. You totally can leave the situation, but the problem is you gotta leave. And no, they're not cheating on you, or no, they're not. It's like you almost want it to be like a painfully easy reason for you to, you know. But no, you gotta just. It's like you want them to jump into your chocolate river so that your Oompa Loompas will suck them out. You want them to chew your fucking gum so that the Oompa Loompas will roll them into the juicing room. I wish a motherfucker would. So take it as a sign that the situation you are asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, oh no, what will we do? That's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. Interesting, because the first few decks we were talking about stability, weren't we? For some, this is great news, because you can still influence it. Influence, very close to manipulation. Yet those don't sound like similar words at all. Is that a coincidence? Influence. Can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. Attuned to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. Well, duh. Why would you think anything else? I believe we're getting somewhere. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. Additional meanings for this card. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable, not adapt-a-cap, but adaptable, is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. Well, we talked about Cousin It. We talked about Pennywise the Clown. But that's just, what I resonate with. They all float down here, Georgie. We're all mad here, Alice. And even Johnny Depp was the Mad Hatter. And he was, unfortunately, for that one particular spin-off, Willy Wonka. Whatever that was. Whatever that means to you. The teaching. And again, I picked those two decks intuitively for this reading because the Moonology Oracle deck was black and dark. The STARCODES ASTRO was light and bright. And the Daydreaming Tarot was this kind of earthly color. Browntown. That's why. Just letting you know. The teaching. In astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities, quadruple cities, or seedies, if you're Buddhist. Cardinal. Oh, that sounds like some Roman Catholic shit. Fixed. Oh, that sounds like you need to take your dog to the vet. Castration. And mutable. Sounds like you. Fixed. Devout Catholic with a closed mouth. What are you, a lukewarm Christian? I've seen one sinner. I've seen them all. Shame, shame. God knows your name. He made that. I don't care how many fake aliases you have. I don't care what Sasha Fierce or whatever stage name you have as a stripper. God knows your real name. I don't care what's on that birth certificate that your mom printed out and then sold you to a corporation and put your name in all caps. All I do know is God knows your real name. Candle mocker. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility in a situation. That was me carrying groceries into the house. You know, a case of water. This is 2 cases of water. Flexibility. Man, think of all the room we have for activities. You know there's going to be more flexibility in the situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's an opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want. Get your mind out of the gutter and pass the butter collective. Has there still room for change? So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. What? That's weird because I was talking about the decks we used and how I chose the Moonology one because it's dark, and then the Astro Oracles because it was light, and then what deck did I use for the tarot deck in the middle? Daydream. Must be coincidence. 12:44 on the clock. What does that mean, John? Nothing. Nothing to see here. Please keep quiet what you learned here today. Don't you dare tell anyone about this channel and how psychic readings look over here. Ain't nobody psychic. What? Sidekick? Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I said, hey, Blinken. Pile 3. I'm not done with you yet. Balance and area. Again, that fire. Don't put out the pilot light. That's what keeps your water warm. You got to adjust the temperature. And if it's been freezing ass cold, you got to turn up the heat a little bit. Feel the heat. Put in the work. I made it work. Some like it hot, but some like it when the heat is on. And if you want your own Jonny Arkade deck, you can get yours.
Let's roll.
Just before you roll out, after all this transformation, don't forget to visit the Tarot Zone. Zone. If you dare. Lots enter, but not very many come out of there. Not broke. You want to buy everything there. It's so awesome. That's my store. That's my store. Come on in. Step inside. No, we don't sell like Gizmo from Gremlins or anything like that. I don't have a Fu Manchu. I'm working on it. Working on my Fu Man. But we got Woo playing in there. You know what I mean? But $5 from each Jonny Arkade tarot deck goes to stop child trafficking. Child exploitation, and $5 from each shadow box, which I make these. You can get these there too, in case you're wondering where I got all this collection, because you want to collect all of them too. I know, I see that Pokemon collection you got. I see your Pogs hiding in the closet. I know you want one. All of them. You can't. They're Pringles, man. They're practitioners' Pringles. You can't just, once you pop, you can't stop. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, that's where you do that. Just letting you know, shameless self-promotion. Can we proceed now? Okay, thanks. If you were already buying shit, I wouldn't have to remind you or ask you, and then, we could save each other a whole bunch of time. But since a lot of you don't even know what that is, I'm just letting you know. So, yeah. How else are you supposed to know where to get all that awesome stuff? Oh, yeah. And don't let me forget to tell you that 10% of all of my personal earnings, I personally contribute to stop child trafficking. Like, in addition to the stuff I make, like my affiliate links and stuff below in the description box, of which I support them all, some more than others, but I support them all. 10% of my earnings, in case you're wondering why I use Johnny's Otter Spirit discount codes versus someone else's. Well, because hello, arc. Here's the point. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open it up and all the people. Oh, you people. Well, no, look. 11:11. We did it again. That's weird. What's weird, Johnny? Oh, you must be new here. I was being sarcastic. But welcome. If you don't know what's going on, I feel sad for you. But welcome. Just wait till you come back next time. It just gets even better. I'm just kidding. You either get more confused and then you go in the opposite direction than you're supposed to go, then because you're not ready to hear this yet. All right. But you're in the right place. You just bit off more than you could chew. When you go to the buffet, you don't want to build a mountain. What if you don't even like all their fried rice? What if they use brown rice and you're like, why did I get so much brown fried rice? This is gross. Why did anyone tell me this was a good idea? There's not enough soy sauce you can put on the brown rice to make it sticky white rice. You should have got chow mein, homie. Next time, you know to just get a little chow mein and a little rice and find out before you just go assuming. Would you not read the 4 agreements? You know what happens when you assume, right? You make an ass out of yourself. Because we ain't assuming shit out here, collective, right? We already know that. We read the 4 agreements. This is what it always leads to when you assume. You make an ass out of yourself. Now you're up late wishing I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have invested in this, I should have put my hand up at the auction. This is what you sound like. You sound like the teachers in the Peanuts cartoons. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Snoopy, come home. That's what you sound like right now. I've seen it a million times. Correct me if I'm wrong, collective, but I've seen it a million times. You're doing it wrong. What are you doing? I'm crushing candy. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Point opposition, 40 love, game set match, 1-2-1, 10-21 on the actual, what in the actual clock? Why do all of these 5 of wands keep coming out? Because you're finally getting out of your own way. And it's about goddamn time because we ain't got all day. Make my nose itch. We ain't got all day. You can keep pretending this doesn't matter. No, you can't. You can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Truth you need to face. 9/11 is totally an inside job. I mean, you look at the people who were in that building that day. You can't deny it. First man to walk on the moon. Who was filming it? Huh? Who was filming it? What, did they have a Ring camera installed up there before Neil Armstrong was like, okay. Now, are we ready? Now that we know we can breathe the oxygen? Just kidding. There's no oxygen. Why is the ball falling? Why did the beach ball fall? Why did the girl have to pick it up? Why aren't they doing cartwheels? I used to want to be an astronaut. Inquiring minds like mine want to know. Our love's in jeopardy, baby. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. See, that's the thing. I feel like someone here is super intuitive. You're most likely a female too, because we've been getting divine feminine energy all day in tonight's reading, and it's like I almost feel like I'm picking on you, but it's like no, like you know better, right? You're enough. You know that. So why was it in the ego? I mean, I can see this like fucking night and day. It's like every rose has its thorns. Yeah, duh. Like, that's a long stem. You know, for show. That ain't no dozen roses. Had about a dozen roses and a bottle of wine. She was looking to surprise her. She was doing fine. What's up with homegirl? Papa's in the graveyard, mama's in the pen. What was that, Garth Brooks? Yeah, that's Garth Brooks. Yeah, I know him, a little Garth. Someone's in TROUBLE. If I were you, I'd buy you a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road or something. Someone's having like a midlife crisis, and honestly, I feel like you should just get a Corvette like everyone else. Put the fucking spirit cooking utensils down before someone gets hurt. That's what I feel like we're dealing with here. And I feel like someone doesn't realize that they're spirit cooking. They're just boiling an egg. They're just doing an egg cleanse. Well, bitch. That's not what that is. That's your brain on drugs, bitch. That's not an egg cleanse. Any questions? Of course, you've got a ton. I know. Where do we start? Exactly. Get the cliff notes. Watch the highlights. Take some freaking notes. But at the end of the day, this reading is about you, and you still have limited beliefs surrounding what is possible. That's why you're stuck in that situation. And if you want to be mad at me for pointing that out, baby, baby, when you get mad, I can't help it. I want to hit that, yeah. Stop talking dirty to me. Play with my pussy, don't play with my emotions. What? Was it like smoking the Doja Cat over here? What am I, high on some Doja? Someone say Doja, man? Save 20% on base smokes, get a free eighth. Forever Splitter knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't be catching feelings with me. I'd be catching bitches. Well, bitches be catching feeling. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? I pop bottles and hot hollow points at each and all of you. Ooh, X to the Z exhibit. What? Exhibit A? Ain't shit. Exhibit B? Can't choose for themselves. Exhibit C? Who cares? Let's call it a day. I could go for a break. How about y'all? What's the difference between me and you? About 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces, and 2 vehicles. Until my death, I'm Bangladesh. I suggest you hold your breath till ain't nothing left. Yo, that's the difference. Ooh. Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking alcoholic. Bring it if you really want it. Ain't gotta put no extras on it. Dude, someone's like, so? Quit pointing out my insecurities. Like, yeah. So what? I have erectile dysfunction. That's fucked up. Why are you making fun of my limp dick? You know how many people have limp dicks? You know how many people have the Ed, man? This is a dead end for Ed, man. No, it's not. They have gummies for that shit, bro. Well, you not getting aroused? Your wife ain't doing it. Your wife don't put on that cheetah underwear anymore for you? She don't wear them dungaroos? Like that opening scene in Charlie's Angels? She ain't doing that for you, bro? She ain't pulling out that extra ticket at the fucking Chuck E. Cheese for you, man? She forgot how to hard boil an egg? Seen it a million times, man. Preaching to the choir. Like literally, I was in the choir. Like, I know what I'm seeing. I know what I've seen it a million times. Takes one to know one. Real recognize real. You know what happens when I see the star? Especially with this Page of Swords. You put the R in star. Because you're 10 of Pentacles? No, because you just are. See, people who try to be the star, even when they got all these pentacles, that's why they're not the star. Because they can't. They'll never. Because do or do not. There is no try. Episode 4. Well, I mean, that was episode 5. Empire Strikes Back. But strike back from what? Oh, yeah, destroying their Death Star. You know what we should do? Let's build the Death Star again and make it. Let's build it back better. Oh, you sound like the government. Build back better. We'll get sharks with the freaking laser beams on their heads. Good idea. It's a horrible idea. But you know what? Let them think it's a good idea. Let them think it's a good idea. It's not a good idea. And then we'll see how let them build their house on the sand. That's what it is, collective. That's where your energy is at right now. And you can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. You're having to watch them build their house on the sandcastle, their empire. Never mind building a house on the rock. They built a kingdom on sand. Sounds like some Aladdin shit to me. Sounds like some Taj Mahal shit to me. 100, Spirit said as he slays the twin snakes, the king cobra, and the rattler, joining forces. Well, it's a good thing owls like to eat snakes. Who are you, collective? Nothing to see here, folks. No big deal. Again, don't tell anyone what you saw here today. Don't really tell everyone what you saw here today. Because it's not real. It's not really real. It's all fake. This is for entertainment purposes only. Isn't it an art? Are you not entertained? Glad he ate her. What do you call a Roman with hair in his teeth when he comes out? But glad he ate her. But. Okay. Point. Set. Match. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Hope it was as good for you as it was for me. 101 on the Zelda Game & Watch. I heard that joke from a good friend. If I get angry, what? That's not fair. See, like, for me, it's like when you get mad, it's like I know better than to ask you to calm down, especially when you're coming down, getting grounded. Let you shake me down, take it out on me, I don't mind. Don't be surprised if I put on bump and grind to get the mood right under the moonlight. Don't fuss and fight. Get closer, baby. Everything is gonna be all right. And when you get angry, you can yell at me. Later on, you'll be thanking me. Maybe play some hanky-panky under the blankie, wakey, eggs and bakey, breakfast and bread, I've made you plenty. Time to rock steady, maybe take a stroll through Beverly. Grab a new bag with your ladies, a watch band, a Gucci neck piece, a bracelet from Fendi, Louis Vuitton, got you some leggings. Leave me begging for forgiveness, pissed off again and I'm the one reaping all the benefits. Smashing in the back of the Bentley, fogging up the glass like Rose and Jack in the Model T. I'm the king of the world. Baby, when you get mad, you built your kingdom on a mountain of sand, yeah. And it's Dune, yo. It's Doomsday. 99 problems and a bitch ain't one? No, 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 no. This is 66. Someone invested in the wrong shit. That's what I'm looking at. And now they want to come around. Yeah, they want to come around. And this is just evidence that you did the right thing. And you doubted yourself that whole time. That's what I love about you, collective. You don't even know your own power. And that was your reading. End scene. Just letting you know. But if you get mad at me, there better be extra bacon. That way it's like, oh, what did I do? What did I do to deserve all this extra bacon? Now I need to reciprocate the favor. Oh, I would totally take out the trash, babe, but I just got bacon leg. Oh man, I got bacon leg. Quick, go get the bacon up. I need you to grease my ankles. I'm like the Tin Man. When I eat too much bacon, you need to rub my corvus vein. Was it Caravos vein? I don't know. I don't have that. Where the vein thing, rub bacon up on it. Oh yeah. Give me a bacon nut massage. Ooh. While I'm eating a BLT. With like some Brussels sprouts on that shit. Oh, alfalfa sprouts, not Brussels sprouts. Just put some sprouts on it. All the sprouts, you know? They don't have good intentions, but they are trying to come back. But you can't keep pretending. It doesn't matter. Why do they keep coming back? What's that say about you? Do you realize that you're enough yet? That's my collective. Of course you did. That's what I love about you. You're not fighting it anymore. The Hulk. You've learned how to tame your dragon. You're like, tame my dragon. I'm about to take this shit for a spin around the block. Huh. And you're like, and that was nothing. That was just a little teaser, little appetizer. Now you're like fucking in the, what is it, barrel racing or whatever? I dated a chick who was in 4-H and she killed it with horses, but it's like, you know, the barrel racing or whatever, the barrel run. I forget what it's called, but I used to love watching her get up on that horse. You go, girl. You know, that's the sound that you go, girl. Anyways, it's like, I don't know if I like seeing you gallop away or galloping towards what we got going on here, but either way, you can't do any wrong when you got the bacon leg, and then it's like, oh, it's okay. I got the bacon up. What? Bacon up, baby. Wash your damn hands. Yeah, don't forget, you know, we're going to definitely have to use some Folex or some degreaser or something when we're done with we'll worry about the cleanup later. You know, it's like, what about all the dishes we're going to have to clean? Look, do you think about that when you're preparing Thanksgiving? No, we clean as we cook. That way it doesn't get overwhelming. It's like a courtesy flush on the toilet. Yeah, it's like a courtesy flush, but with the sink. No, bad analogy. No, I felt like it was perfect. But you know, that's why you and I are different. What's the difference between me and you? About 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces, and 2 vehicles. We're not supposed to be the same. Wow. That was my funny bone. Why is it called the funny bone and it's like the least funny thing? Like, let's give it up already. Oxymorons. It's not funny. It should be called that was the least funny thing on the planet bone. It should be called the makes you cry bone. The cry bone's connected to the forearm bone. The 107 is connected to the death bone. It's time to transition, transmute, metamorphosize. Chop him down to size with your metamorphosize. Look at him in the eyes. Give him the first praise prize. It's a trophy. They're acting goofy. They need to go to Disneyland. Put down the wand or the wand. or change their LAN or their ISP, or I don't know, the internet service provider, Open Wider Collective, because Apple Cider elective. There we go. Talking about erect again. Oh yeah, I forgot to put The Devil away. The Devil Wears Prada Part 2 is coming out. That's weird. What? You don't like The Devil Wears Prada? Well, no, I'm just saying Meryl Streep, she kills it every time. I almost don't even have to go see it. It's like I could have wrote that shit. Guys, let's close the poll, shall we? Oh, I know you love the poll. It's okay. You got to pace yourself. The poll will be there later. Are you avoiding something you know is important? 37% of you say maybe a little. Maybe a little. Are you avoiding something you know is important? 37% also said, no, I'm clear. Got it figured out. And then 13%, which is death, says, yes, I feel called out. Well, again, I didn't do it to hurt you. Step 2 is washing it off. And then 13%. So we have 37% and 37%. And then we have 13% and 13%. Must be coincidence. You guys picking up what we're putting down yet? You brave now? You got enough? You know that you're enough? Enough to go out and get out and get something? Because someone ain't going to bring it to you unless, of course, you order DoorDash. Then, yeah, duh. The next logical thing would be them knocking on your door and handing you your Chipotle or whatever. I'm just letting you know. But 13% also said, I've been facing it. I've been facing it. I love you the most because it's like that you're balls deep in it or vagina deep, whatever. However deep you are in it, you're not pretending that you're not in it. It's the people who refuse to see. They have the ostriches with their head in the sand, and they're not rotating no eggs. You ain't pregnant, bitch. You ain't incubating shit. You got your head in the sand. You got your head in your ass. And if anyone's head should be up in that ass, it should be my head. But no, your head's in there. High priestess, I shmeestus. I've seen it a million times. So thank you guys for your participating in the poll. What else? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. Hit it as many times as you could smash my face if we're watching me live. With your thumbs, I bet you can't hit my face. But you can't hit my hand. You're so bad. You're not even ready. Level 2, start. But you can't hit my hands. Whoop. Increasing in difficulty. What? Level 3, start. You're never going to get this one. See, yeah, if that was your chance. Game over. Insert point to continue. No. We're done here. 111 on the Zelda Game & Watch. I guess we're not done here. You're done, son. You're done here. Right, collective? But we were just getting started. I love y'all. Give me about an hour or so, and I'll have timestamps in the description box below, as well as in the comments section. Hopefully I see some comments in there from y'all, and you can say hello. You could tell me about all your favorite teas that you bought and use my discount. We could celebrate and talk about how much money we're generating and creating out of nothing for the children. Saving 35% at 80s Teas with ArcTees35.com. Saving 20% on all your orders at Otter Spirit, and 30% off of orders 99 or more using ARC20 or ARC30. And if you forget, just remember ARC. And then for those of you who are, 420 friendly, or your dad has like pain in his knees and you've been looking for some gummies or something, you could trick him into saying it, tell him it's erectile dysfunction gummies, and then watch him pass out and with a boner. I'm telling you right now. I don't know why like that's a thing. Like, you give me just a gummy worm or a gummy bear, I get a boner. You know what I mean? Who needs hymns? That's for bitch. That's for hers. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a Black Forest gummy bear. Give me one of them cola bottles. That's my shit. The gummy cola bottles. That's my shit. When you go to that one place where you scoop them out and you pay by the pound, it's like, that's $14 for your cola bottles. And I'm like, Jesus, there's only like, I just got a 12 pack of cola bottles. But you can't get the big fat ones. Whenever they get like disgustingly bigger than a gummy something, it changes something. You can't be like biting into a gummy. You got to be able to just throw that whole shit in your mouth, unless it's a gummy worm. That's the only exception. If you got a whole gummy worm in your mouth, I don't know what the hell kind of traumatizing shit you went through as a kid. But all I know is I love you, collective. You're always so awesome for the most part. 60% of the time, you're awesome every time. And yeah, don't forget to visit Tarot Zone. And y'all know what time it is. Ancient Chinese secret. Where are you at? Oh, yeah. Not today, Satan. He's still under my binding spell. You know what I mean? I'll let him out. Don't worry. I just didn't want him intervening with what we had going on here. Little bastard. Okay. Open sesame. Oh, it's a little stale. Someone ran to what they thought was a fortunate opportunity. It turned out to be stale. However, we're over here learning Chinese. Do you accept cards? We're doing tarot reading. Do you accept cards? I think I'll use my credit card. That reminds me of South Park. We talked about South Park earlier. You remember South Park. Learn Chinese. Do you accept cards? That's so American. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Kei shua ta ima. Is that what that is? Oh, comma. Kei shua kama. Kei shua kama. I think I'll use my credit card. Lucky numbers are 24, 5, 49. That's the third reading in a row we've been live where we've had 49 in the lucky numbers. Dinging confirmation. Just letting you know, someone's a gold digger. Minor, 49er. I wouldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do it, sis. He out for money. He's misogynist. He doesn't want to massage you, miss. He's a misogynist. There's a difference. But, you know, I got some bacon up in the cupboard if you need me to massage your ankles later. I can also hard boil an egg for you. I know you like hard boiled eggs. Easy peel with my white vinegar trick. Oh yeah. Again, from the top, lucky numbers are 24, 5, 49. Think about what I said. 36, 2 and 20. Oh, I said from the top. I didn't even, it's not 36, 38. From the top again. 24, 5, 49, 38, 2 and 20. You guys know how I feel about luck, right? Dinging confirmation. A couple of you do. Luck? That's superstitious. We create our own luck. This is self-sabotage. Believing in that shit, having to knock on wood, having to not wash your jockstrap, otherwise you're not going to win the game. The devil has you by the balls, you pussy. And I'm not trying to say you're stupid or anything. I'm just saying You might want to change your logic because luck is for the leprechauns. We create our own luck. I do believe in beginner's luck, but that's God saying, maybe this is for you. But do you have what it takes to find the discipline to do it effectively, productively, in a healthy way? Trust your luck for personal empowerment. Trust your luck for personal empowerment. Trust your luck. And if some of y'all, your whole life, Friday the 13th is the only fucking day where things go your way, hey, join the club. I'm not only a member, I'm the founder. You want a card? I have cards. We got cards. Trust your luck. Personal empowerment. In bed. I love you guys. If you ain't heard it today, know that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there praying for you. God bless you and your beautiful families. I can't wait to see all your beautiful faces on the next one, right? Trying to instill guilt. I was raised Catholic, so that's what Catholics do best. Let's see what we got over here, collective. Let's see what we got. I love you so much. Jonna J, Kimberly Aldridge, Forever _splintered. Don't dim to fit in. Guys, go check her out. Michelle Pagliacci, Jennifer Miller. Welcome to Jonny Arkade Reborn. I love each and every one of you. I think you know that by now. And if you don't know that by now, you will never, ever know that. And I will see ya when I see ya. Wish I could be ya, even for just a little time. Peace, collective. See you on the flip side.